On to you, Sagittarius. So look, you have the Page of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Chariot. So let me see. Let me see. Uh, a lot of you, Sagittarius, are very much so. This is a very happy time for a lot of you. You know me. This is a very good time for you because I'm just seeing how a lot of you, Sagittarius, you have the Page of Cups, you have the Six of Pentacles, you have the Chariot. Very much so having a very good time. Some of you could be entertaining somebody, says the Chariot, right? Says the Chariot. If not entertaining anybody, this could represent you being single, being happy about it though. But a lot of you Sagittarius may be talking to somebody right now. The Page of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, y'all are still in the honeymoon phase. And what I mean by that is the relationship is still fresh. It's still a new encounter with this person where you're still getting to know them. So it's still that still that illusion about who the person is. Now, is that really them that you're looking at? Or is it that they are an individual that they're just putting their best foot forward? But either way it goes, a lot of you Sagittarius are having a ball. Y'all are having so much fun. Finally being able to get back out here, date new people, because some of you said it, like I said, some of you Sagittarius were kind of feeling down about a past significant other that made you feel down, right? And Sagittarius is one of those zodiac signs that will get up and leave you. The Empress and the Queen of Pentacles, however, represents, and you're glad at the fact that, you have a chance to really exhibit or experience your own freedom. When you're in a dysfunctional relationship in particular, it's funny how it is that when you're in a dysfunctional relationship, you could feel trapped. You could be with somebody and feel trapped. It's like, dang, you might as well just be single if that's the case, right? So the thing is that the Page of Swords now and the Three of Pentacles is all about how a lot of you Sagittarius are kind of like sworn an oath to yourselves internally, made a promise to yourselves, like you're not going through that again. You're not gonna be in any kind of interaction, relationship, getting to know somebody, whatever stage it's in, where you should feel trapped, right? Now, I will say this responsibly, right? Don't just go off all willy-nilly, start looking at it the way that a lot of these stupid individuals get online and talk crazy, nonsensical nonsense into the camera. When I say you shouldn't feel trapped, I'm coming from the perspective of the dysfunction. Them calling you, then picking a fight. Sometimes they're picking a fight. The stupidity of it. Them picking a fight. They don't know whether or not they're coming or going. Them being dysfunctional. Them being delusional. They don't have any common sense. They don't know how to make good money decisions. They're unhealthy. They do all of this nonsensical stuff. They don't think about stuff. That's what I mean when I say trapped. I don't mean struggle love. And what I mean when I say struggle love, that's what truly is struggle love, right? It's the dysfunctional stuff. When most people refer to struggle love these days, they talking about system, order, structure, right? Shout outs to the Crimson Cure. I've said this many times. System, order, structure. They're talking about building a lifestyle based upon hard work. Remember, they're starting from the bottom. So this glamorous Rolex and luxurious lifestyle is not guaranteed because they're first generation to break the cycle of middle class and or poverty, right? So they're going through a growth phase, a learning period right now. So a lot of you Sagittarius have sworn an oath or made a promise to yourselves not to go through the real struggle of the dysfunction again. The Ace of Cups, it has to be something that's for real. It has to be something that is honest, built upon truth, built upon health, built upon connecting with one another through love. See, a lot of times, so many people are so caught up with with this is a part of true authentic struggle of too. So many people are caught up with, they don't want to talk about love. Everybody want to talk about how, when you start talking to the person about love, so what you with the person for? Like that Sagittarius lets you know this is where we are now. We at a point where people will be in full-blown relationships with people, adios mio, and not even be in love with the person. And then talk about a paycheck. And it's like, so why can't your goofy behind go get a job? You can still get a paycheck from doing that, minus all this going around the world in 80 days. I promise you, Sagittarius, when you've seen it, and I'm sure a lot of you have lived your lives, y'all are living now, seen it. I'm pretty sure you Sagittarius can agree with me. It's the dumbest stuff it really is. It is so dumb. Cause it's like you talking all this paycheck crap, but why can't you just go get a job? Nah, XYZ. Do you know that you're gonna be making more money with that job than you would just scraping whatever scrams or little crumbs that you can out of the person, right? What the person is having to support your goofy behind. Why can't you just go get a job and help 50-50? But anyway, so the Seven of Cups represents the only way for you to go is up. As long as, I'll say this though, because I have to be fair about this. I can't just, I don't give delusion over here on this channel. So I have to nip certain things in the bud. I'm not one of those tarot readers that's going to sit up here and tell y'all this with no limitations and no context. Listen, when I say there's only one way to go up from here is up, I mean, if you Sagittarius have been doing the shadow work, if you know yourselves, if you know more about what you want, which is part of knowing yourselves, and you've been doing the shadow work, you've been figuring out a way to make yourself more appealing, more valuable, okay, then there's nowhere to go but up. If you're a hard-headed Sagittarius, a panicked type of Sagittarius, that's like a horse, a panic type of horse, right, which is Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the horse. The panic type of horse. Sagittarius is also an equestrian, but you pulling back on your reins, you pulling back on the ropes, and you jump back or you pull back, right? And you want to end up hurting yourself to calm down. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the Sagittarius that have learned their lessons truly and understand you can't be hard-headed. You got to listen to what other people have to say. Otherwise, shut up whenever it is that you get your results and they don't work. So the King of Swords, right? So the King of Swords now represents, so as a result, you, Sagittarius, also have to understand that you are way more prepared now than you have a few years ago. And I know, as a witness, you're way more prepared because you're way more willing to pay attention to your surroundings, right? Because people will play you, Sagittarius. People will gaslight y'all. People will pump y'all up. They will pump y'all up. Put the battery in a lot of y'all back. Real talk. Like I was talking to a Sagittarius. Some person had this person waiting super long, I guess, because the person started to be antsy. And like, I don't even know what happened if that person was I don't know if the Sagittarius that I was talking to was successful where the person showed up. But how I know that the person was Sagittarius was because I actually started talking to her. I started talking to her. And we had a great conversation. And the Sagittarius was like, I would like to see you again. Because I didn't give the person my number. But she was like, I would like to see you again, such. But I don't know if the person ever went ahead with the hangout session or the date or whatever they want to call it. I don't know, whatever they want to call it. But people will pump y'all up in that way. So let's clarify the King of Swords. And the King of Swords just represents a lot more of you Sagittarius are aware that it could happen. But the way that you look at it, you're not so invested early on to the point where if the person flakes, a lot of you Sagittarius are like, yeah, shrug the shoulders. It is what it is. It's not that bad. It's better now than later on. The Nine of Cups, Seven of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and then you have the Wheel of Fortune. So, yet again, the Nine of Cups and the Seven of Swords, to clarify the King of Swords. No more distractions when it comes to people who talk good or talk well, or yeah, you paying attention to them talking well, but are they saying things that are true, and can they back up some of the things that they say? Can their lifestyle match? Ten of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, and you'll be paying attention, okay? Because a lot of you Sagittarius are making sure that you're not gaslighting other people. You're not pumping yourselves up to live a lifestyle that you don't actually live, which is great because you're not really giving too much. My whole plan, personally, is to undersell, overperform. I want, I said this before and I'm gonna say it again. I want to be like me, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to the people who I date, me personally, right? Just to kind of show y'all what I'm talking about, to be transparent, I want people to think they don't know what they're getting. But then when they actually interact with me, it's like, oh, wow. Without having to be obnoxious, without having to constantly rip and run around and tell everybody that I'm better than them or make people feel small. That's how I do it, right? On some understated, humble type stuff. But it's the same, but it for you Sagittarius, right? A lot more of you are just more knowledgeable. Now, how y'all choose to go about doing that, that's up to you. But I'm just letting y'all know what's going on with me, right? So I'm going to leave that one alone. I'm going to let you Sagittarius figure out how you want to come off when it comes to dating others. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Please come through, get some more tarot readings, as well as buy my books. Really appreciate it. Shout outs to the people that have come through already at the top of the year, showed me some financial love as well as watching the videos. And keep coming through so I can keep the channel going. You know what I mean? I really appreciate it. And it really is going to a good cause. I'm not blowing the money off and doing stupid stuff with it. I'm investing it. Okay, so once again, can't thank y'all enough. Really appreciate you. The link to that is in the comment section below, called the Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website which has all the ways you can financially support me.